Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Rob here, Fully Loaded Customs. As you've seen in the header for today's video, I'm finally getting a chance to go pick up that 1964 Impala. So I showed you guys that car probably in the springtime in one of my earlier videos, probably like my third video I posted up here. And as you can see behind me here, with all the leaves and everything else changing color, it's currently fall. So it's definitely been a while. I've been working out of province for the last 2 months, but finally getting a chance to go pick that car up. So I'm gonna get some rims and tires on it today, get it up off the ground, and then hopefully book a trailer in a week or two so I can go pick that thing up and bring it back here to shop. So stick around for today's episode, guys. I'm heading out to pick up that 1964 Impala. Alright guys, so here I am. I'm at the yard there, gonna pick up the 64 Impala. It's kind of cool. Like I seen this car, whole reason I came to this yard and ended up getting the Chevelle and the 64 was for the 64 to come check it out. Like I seen this car, like I was saying, probably about 10 years ago when I was out here the first time. I came across the 64, but the problem there is when I was first here the first time, I thought it'd be a cool car to have finished, but you know, I didn't have the money to do it. Fast forward 10 years later, I have the talent to restore it myself now. So kind of cool how things work out like that. It was sitting here all that time, just kind of meant to be, right? So yeah, I'm gonna kind of come up with a game plan here, throw the jack underneath wherever I can find to jack the car up so I can get these rims and tires on it here. As you can see, yeah, she's probably been sitting here 10 years ago was the first time I seen it. It's probably been sitting here for probably 20 plus years before that. So I'll go ahead and I'll get the rims and tires on it. Oh, quarter panel fell off. Oh, I don't know when that happened, but it's going to take away from some style points. Oh well, just have to cut that all off and replace it. So anyways guys, just figure this out here, get some rims and tires on the car. When I do, probably throw those on for some extra style points to make up for my quarter panel that fell off. But yeah. So I'll set this camera up here, get the video all rolling in a little bit fast forward mode, and start getting this car up off the ground for the first time in probably about 30 years. And hopefully be back in a week or two with the trailer, load it up and get it back over to the shop. All right, so let's get this car moving for the first time in 30 years, get it up off this ground. Cool guys, so I got the car. It's been up off the ground here for the first time. Like I said, probably about 30 years or so. But she's up off the ground here now. You can see underneath for the first time. Like I said, it's probably gonna need floors, stuff like that, right? But everything's all fixable in these old cars, and as you've seen, so all I had to do was I stuck the jack up underneath this section here of the Impala on the rear bumper just to get it up and lifted. Once that was lifted, I just put like a little, like you've seen, just a chunk of wood up underneath here to brace it up so I could slide it back, and then get underneath that jack point there, pop it up, put the jack stands on it, grab that chunk of wood and get it up, and you know, in no time flat, she's up off the ground, right? Another thing you've seen, I took the hubs off, the brake hubs there, and then just so when you're moving the vehicle, it's not going to snag or drag, and your tires are able to move freely like that. Makes it a lot easier. Down here, I can really see the condition this was in. Not very good. At least there's no wasp in here. They seem to have disappeared so far, so that's great. And yeah, probably a quarter panel on there would fix that right up. Hopefully the rest of the car is not like this. Otherwise, I'll need a whole car to replace this one with. But I don't think it'll be that bad. So, all right, guys, I'll set up the camera. And I'll start getting these other 3 tires on there. Fuck. Why are you being such a bitch? Okay guys, so I got the rear 2 tires on the car there. It's up off the ground. Something I always carry on me with too is just this chunk of metal, this metal door of some kind of rig. I always use that just for putting the jack on anytime I'm out somewhere. I never know how soft that ground is, but this it always evens the weight, so it's always a good idea to do. Big chunk of wood, it's great. I didn't have that, I found that, so it came in very handy. And same here too, like I always take the brake drums off just so the tires can remove really freely, right? And because there's a big giant sinkhole here, I always just fill it in with some kind of wood or whatever I can find, eh? Just, you know, just kind of use your surroundings, right? Like I'm in a pretty much like an old scrapyard, right? So you can always find things that help you. I forgot a bunch of tools today, which wasn't smart of me to do, but just kind of figuring things out as you go along. You can always get the job done. So, all right, guys, I'll set up the camera, drop this rear end, get that front end up in the air, get those last two tires on. All right, guys, so just got this last third tire on here, so front brakes were a little bit stuck. They definitely received a lot of banging on, so but got it all off here, got the tire on, zip it on here and put on that some of them style points, dog dish hubcaps that we got. Hopefully before it starts to pour rain here. Perfect, and she spins nice and free. Want to clean these all up. Should have brought some metal polish these up here, made them look real good. But I'll add some style points to the core, especially since I lost that quarter panel, and a lot of lower stuff here too I didn't see because the car was in the ground, but at the same time that's all repairable. Not too worried about that at all. So I'll get this all shined up real nice. throw this on the car. That one's really easy. Maybe not. What the fuck is it? There it is. Come on now. Come on. Just struggling to put on a hubcap. There we go. Come on. Come on. Beauty. Beauty, bud. Oh, there's a loose part. Get out of here, wasp. It's been real nice with them on there. Well guys, this was the last one I had to get off. This one definitely was the hardest by far. This whole thing was completely seized. It would not turn whatsoever. I had to cut this drum brake off. Unfortunately, the camera was not working and it ended up deleting that video on me, which is kind of a pain in the ass and not saving it. So anyway, I got this off. Took a lot of work, had to cut it off. I'm going to throw the wheel on. I'm pretty much going to be just about done for today until I get that trailer. There she is. All right, guys, perfect. So this is the last tire put on. It's been a long day. Damn, has it been a long day. Been out here for, I don't know, it's been a good couple hours anyway, at least 4 or 5. But we almost finished there now. It's definitely going to be worth it here when the Impala's set and ready to go. Just zip these on here real quick. Beauty. Guys, finally got the car up off the ground. 3 of the wheels went on pretty easy. The brakes came off no problem. That wheel though, pain in the ass. Had to cut that off like I was saying earlier. As you've seen over there too, I lost my quarter panel a little bit earlier in the video. That came off for some reason. But anyway, got those nice hubcaps though, so that makes up for it. This is it, man. Car's been up, you know, it's picked up off the ground for the first time in probably about 30 years. Like I said, 10 years ago I came here. I thought it would be a sweet car to do for sure. Just like it's the same thing, like when I first got to Alberta here, I didn't have any money. Now I got the talent to do it, so seeing it in this condition, it's not a big deal for me. It's all replaceable, very easy to get parts for this car. So looks really good with the tires on it. I put all this wood underneath where all the holes were, where it sat in the ground there. Each wheel's got something like that, so I'll get out of here pretty easy. It's not going to get stuck on anything. Rolled back just a bit where it was at the beginning of the video. But yeah, this is it, man. Definitely like it. To me, it looks this is a little bit flaky over there, but and a little bit on the trunk. But to me, hey, it's, you know, it's one sweet car. It's gonna look really nice when it's all done. I'm seeing a full-on show car out of it right now, so I know it don't look like that, but what I'm seeing is that. So guys, that's it. Got the car up off the ground, first time in 30 years. Like I was saying before, she's sitting now on the rims and tires. So I'll be back here probably in about two weeks or so with the trailer. I'll get this car all loaded up and we bring it back to the shop. So I'll see you guys in a little bit.